FSS and Dallas Nation to another episode of Football Simulation Station. So last week we had Tennessee Titans, and this week we have a big divisional game, Philadelphia Eagles.
What can I say about these Eagles? I don't know what's worse, the Eagles team or the Eagles fans. I'm pulling out my best Stephen A. Smith impersonation because out of all the teams in the NFL, I feel like the Eagles are the ones that give me the most grief.
Yes.
Yeah, they won a Super Bowl last year, but was that your first out of when? Who knows? They were like leather helmets back in the days, like, you know what I mean? But nonetheless, you do gotta respect them because they do have a good quarterback. Well, as a matter of fact, make that two good quarterbacks. One that led them to the playoffs, one that led them to the Super Bowl. As much as I hate to say it, I hate it. But he did what he needed to do, and he beat the GOAT, you know, against all odds.
Yeah.
A combination of Bill Belichick losing his mind and benching his starting cornerback. But you know what? That's a different session right there, though. But nonetheless, Philadelphia Eagles, I think you're going to get the best of the Dallas Cowboys coming up in this game. When it comes to positioning, we got the Eagles are like right in the middle of the pack. You know, Nick Foles just started out the season, so you can't compare like Wentz stats like as if he started the whole season, but he is coming off the injury and he's playing pretty good. When it comes to offense, they are around 17th, so that's like in the middle of the road. Defense, they're 15th, that's the middle of the road. Passing, they're 15th, and that's in the middle of the road. And then you got rushing, they're 20th. They did lose their starting rushers, AJ Ajayi. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, and Darren Sproles. But they still got a quarterback. Yeah, he's coming off injury, but he could run. Nonetheless, all those numbers don't matter. Throw that out the window because it's a divisional rivalry game. Cowboys versus Eagles. I can't tell you, like, this is the one that makes me lose sleep at night when Cowboys lose. Because I hate it. Because I know I have to go to work the next day and have to be like, damn, I have to deal with my coworkers.
You're
And
absolutely right. And us located in Pennsylvania doesn't help. Trust us, it doesn't help. So,
nonetheless, this NFC matchup, stats go out the window. Some players to watch. Carson Wentz and Golden Tate. I'm pretty sure a couple Cowboys fans remember what Golden Tate did the other week with the Detroit Lions. Yeah, Cowboys ended up winning, but Golden Tate, yards after the catch is what was killing us. I'm pretty sure Cowboys going to watch the film and hopefully they could have a game plan to that. If he catches the ball, tackle him on the spot. That's how he kills you, yards after the catch. He must be over like a Steve Smith from when he used to be with the Panthers and then went to the Ravens. You got to stop him. Yards after the catch is what kills you. But on the Cowboys, Prescott versus Amari Cooper. Can Amari Cooper beat them with that double move? You know, Eagles cornerback bite on it every single time. But they were able to disguise it last year because the defensive line was able to provide pressure. But if Cooper could beat them with that double move, who knows what would happen. Last but not least, battle of the line of scrimmage. Fletcher Cox versus the offensive line. Cowboys Hot Boys versus the Eagles offensive line. You know, they're kind of banged up. They're coming off injury. You know, in the Eagles like last game, they had both the left and right tackles come off with injuries. So we'll see how they respond to that. So that's going to be very key to this matchup as well. But nonetheless, I figure this might be a close game. I know in the last game that meant something besides the ending of the season game. It was very close until halftime, and then the other team pulled away. So we'll see how this one goes with both teams starting. One thing to throw in there, Eagles have not beaten Zeke and Prescott when they're both on the field together. They have not beaten them yet. And the last game ended in overtime with Prescott throwing the pass to Jason Witten. Jason Witten is no longer here, so we'll see how that goes.
and now for our weekly predictions.
Alright, so anything you guys want to say?
Go Cowboys!